Did you know there are more people with genius IQs living in China than there are people of any kind living in the United States?
That can't possibly be true.
It is.
What would account for that?
Well, first, an awful lot of people live in China. But here's my question. How do you distinguish yourself in a population of people who all got 1,600 on their SATs?
I didn't know they take the SAT in China.
I wasn't talking about China anymore, I was talking about me.
You got 1,600?
I can sing in an a cappella group, but I can't sing.
Does that actually mean you got nothing wrong?
I can row crew or invent a $25 PC.
Or you could get into a final club.
Or I can get into a final club.
You know, from a woman's perspective, sometimes not singing in an a cappella group is a good thing.
This is serious.
On the other hand, I do like guys who row crew.
Yes, it means I got nothing wrong on the test.
Have you ever tried
I'm trying right now.
to row crew?
To get into a final club. To row crew? No, or you like whatever. Delusional?
Maybe. It's just sometimes you say two things at once and I'm not exactly sure which one I'm supposed to be aiming at.
But you've seen guys who row crew, right?
No.
Well, they're much bigger than me. They're world-class athletes, and just a minute ago you said you like guys who row crew, so I assumed you had met one.
I was just saying I like the idea of them, the way a girl likes cowboys.
Okay.
Should we get something to eat?
Would you like to talk about something else?
I don't know. It's just, since the beginning of this conversation about final clubs, I think I may have missed a birthday. There are really more people in China with genius IQs than the entire population.
Fly Club is the most diverse. The Phoenix, Roosevelt punched the pork.
Which one?
The Porcelain. It's the best of the best.
Which Roosevelt?
Theodore.
Is it true they send a bus around to pick up girls who want to party with the next Fed chairman?
You can see why it's so important to get in.
Okay. Well, which is the easiest to get into?
Why would you ask me that?
I was just asking.
None of them. That's my point. My friend Eduardo made $300,000 betting oil futures one summer, and Eduardo won't come close to getting in. The ability to make money doesn't impress anybody around here.
He made $300,000 in one summer? That must be nice.
He likes meteorology.
You said it was oil futures.
You can read the weather, you can predict the price of heating oil. I think you asked me that because you think that the final club that's easiest to get into is the one where I'll have the best chance.
I asked what?
You asked me which club was the easiest to get into because you think that's the one where I'll have the best chance.
The one that's the easiest to get into would be the one where anybody would have the best chance.
You didn't ask me which one was the best one, you asked me which one was the easiest one.
I was just asking, okay? I wasn't trying to be cryptic, I was just asking to ask, Mark. I'm not speaking in code.
Erica.
You are obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD. You should really see someone about it and get some sort of medication. You don't care if the side effects may include blindness.
Final clubs, not finals clubs. And there's a difference between being obsessed and being motivated.
Yes, there is.
Well, you do. That was cryptic, so you do speak in code.
I wasn't trying to be cryptic.
I'm saying I need to do something substantial in order to get the attention of the clubs.
Why?
Because they're exclusive and fun and they lead to a better life.
Teddy Roosevelt did not get elected president because he was in the Phoenix Club.
He was a member of the Porcelain, and yes, he did.
Well, why don't you just try to focus on being the best you that you can be?
Did you really just say that?
I was joking, although just because something's trite doesn't make it any less true.
I'm going to be straightforward with you and let you know that you might want to be a little more supportive of me. If I get into one of these clubs, I'll be taking you to the events and the gatherings, and you'll be getting to meet a lot of people you wouldn't normally get to meet.
You do that for me?
We're dating.
Okay, well, I just want to try to be straightforward with you right now and let you know that we're not anymore.
What do you mean?
We're not dating anymore, I'm sorry.
Is this a joke?
No.
What? You're breaking up with me?
You're gonna introduce me to people I wouldn't normally have the chance to meet? What is that supposed to mean?
Wait.
What is that supposed to mean?
All I meant, the only reason we're able to sit here and drink right now is because you used to sleep with the door guy.
The door guy? His name is Bobby, and I did not sleep with the door guy. The door guy is a friend of mine. He's a perfectly good class of people. What part of Long Island are you from anyway, Wimbledon?
Wait.
I have to go back to my dorm.
Wait, is this real?
Yes.
Okay, then wait, I apologize, okay?
I have to go study.
You don't have to go study, let's just talk.
I can't.
Why?
Because it's exhausting. Dating you is like dating a stairmaster.
All I meant is that you're not likely to, currently, I wasn't making a comment on your family, I was just saying that you go to BU, and I was simply stating a fact, and if that seemed rude, then of course I apologize.
I have to go study.
You don't have to go study.
Why do you keep saying I don't have to study?
Because you go to BU. Do you want to get some food?
I'm sorry, you're not sufficiently impressed with my education.
And I'm sorry I don't have a rowboat, so we're even.
I think we should just be friends.
I don't want friends.
I was just being polite. I have no intention of being friends with you.
I'm under a lot of pressure with my OS class right now, and I think that if we...
You're probably going to be a very successful computer person. But you're gonna go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that that just won't be true. It'll be because you're an asshole.